Hi children, welcome to my channel Easy Learning. So let us discuss in this video the NCERT solution of the first chapter in 8th standard science, that is crop production and management. All the three videos I have uploaded the whole chapter, the detailed explanation. So in this video let us discuss the exercises which is given at the back of the lesson of the first chapter, crop production and management. So already I have completed the whole chapter in detailed explanation regarding the different agricultural practices which is involved in this chapter, the definition of crop, then the two types of crops which is grown, rabi and kharif, and husbandry, that is the food obtained from animals. Okay, let's discuss the exercises which is given at the end of the lesson. Exercises. Select the correct option, word from the following list and fill in the blanks. The same kind of plants grown and cultivated on a large scale at a place is called crop. The first answer is crop. The first step before growing the crop is dash of the soil. That is preparation of the soil. Damaged seeds would dash on top of water. Float on water. For growing a crop, sufficient sunlight and dash from the soil are essential. Other than sunlight, what is needed for the growth of the plants? Water and nutrients. Next it is match the following. Match the following. The first one, that is the kharif crop. Matching it is next exercise, that is kharif crop. The second one it is rabi crop. Third one it is chemical fertilizer. Fourth one it is organic manure. So it is given in the left side. So next we will see what is given in the right side. First one, urea and superphosphate. Second one, it is food for cattle. Third one, it is animal excreta. Cow dung, etc. Fourth one, it is wheat, gram and peat. Fifth one, it is paddy and maize. So these are the two columns which is given for match the following. So let us match. So total 4 questions are given, but in the answer part 5 which is there. So first one it is the kharif crop. The kharif crop means what? The crops which are grown in rainy season. So among this, which one will be the answer? That is paddy and maize. Second one it is rabi crop. Rabi crop means the crops which are grown in winter season. So here which are the crops which is given? Wheat, gram and peat. Third one is the chemical fertilizer. Fertilizer means the chemical substances which are produced in the factories. So here from the above three, which one will be the correct answer? That is the urea and superphosphate. And fourth one it is the organic manure. Organic manure means which is obtained in the field. That is that organic manure, the correct answer is animal excreta, cow dung, etc. So these are the 4 questions which is given in the match the following. First one kharif. Kharif crop is paddy and maize. Rabi crop is wheat, gram and peat. Chemical fertilizer it is urea and superphosphate, and organic manure it is animal excreta and cow dung. So next we move on to give 2 examples of each. Kharif crop. Kharif crop, two examples. Already it is there here in the method following. That is paddy and maize. And the second one, it is give two examples of rabi crop. So in the rabi crop, the examples you can write it as either wheat, gram or pea. Next one, write a paragraph in your own words on each of the following. That is, 4 questions is given: preparation of the soil, sowing, weeding and threshing. So first one, it is preparation of the soil. So preparation of the soil, only few points you can add. That is, it is considered to be the first step in agricultural practice. So when we are turning and loosening of the soil, it allows the friendly microbes to grow. At the same time, the roots can easily penetrate into the soil. Then gaseous exchange takes place. Then there will be lot of humus. The humus containing the soil, the soil which is rich in nutrients will come on top, so that the plants can grow healthier. So only the important points you can just write for preparation of the soil. Second one is sowing. Sowing is the second step of agricultural practice. The process of putting the seed into the soil, it is known as sowing. And for sowing purpose, the main thing which we have to do it is the selection of good quality seeds, so that the farmers, they will take the seeds and it will be put in water. So the damaged seeds will float on water, whereas the good quality seeds will settle at the bottom. So like that, the separation can be done, and it is done with the help of seed drill nowadays, because it saves time and labor. Okay. Third one, it is weeding. What is meant by weeding? Weeding means removing the weeds. So that, what is meant by weeds? Weeds means the unwanted plants which grows along with the crop. They are known as the weeds, and they have to be removed from the field because it will compete with the crop for sunlight, space, water and nutrients. So weeding should be done in a proper manner and in a correct stage of the growth of the crop. That is, before the flowering stage, the weed should be removed. Either manually with the help of kurpi, or it is done with the help of the machine like seed drill. And other than that, weedicides are used in order to kill the weeds. One simple example, it is 2,4-D. The fourth one, the question, it is threshing. What is meant by threshing? Threshing means the process of separating the grain from the chaff. That is known as threshing. That is, soon after the harvesting, the grains from the chaff, it should be removed or separated. For that purpose, the main process which is used, it is threshing, and it is done with the help of a thresher, or nowadays it is used the combine, the device known as the combine, which includes both thresher and the harvester. Okay. So that is regarding the next question. Write a paragraph on each of the following. Next, fifth question. Explain how fertilizers are different from manure. So differentiate between fertilizers and manure. So 2 columns, tabular columns in the video. In my video, I have explained regarding the fertilizers and manure by writing in 2 columns. Same way, it is also there given in the textbook. So regarding the differentiate between fertilizers and manures. First point, the fertilizers, they are chemical substances, whereas manure, it is the organic substance. Second point, fertilizers are obtained in the factories, whereas prepared in the factories, whereas the manure, it is prepared in the field. Third one, it provides lot of plant nutrients, fertilizers, whereas the manure, it does not. It provides only very less amount of plant nutrients. The fourth one, that is, the fertilizer does not provide any humus to the soil, whereas the organic manure, it provides lot of humus to the soil. So these are the 4 main differences between the fertilizers and the manure. Next, we move on to the next question. That is, what is irrigation? And describe the 2 methods of irrigation which conserve water. So what is meant by irrigation? The process of supply of water to the crop at regular intervals. They are known as irrigation. So which are the 2 main methods for irrigation? One, it is the sprinkler system, and the other one, it is the drip system. They are considered to be the modern method. In the sprinkler system, it is done in uneven land where insufficient supply of water is there. At the same time, the main pipeline, it has been connected to a pump, and in that, the perpendicular pipeline, it has been attached to the main pipeline. At the end of the perpendicular pipe, it has got a rotating nozzles. So when the water is allowed to pass through the main pipeline, it passes through the perpendicular pipeline, and the rotating nozzles, through the rotating nozzles, the water escapes out to the crop as it is raining to the crop. So it is mainly used in sandy soil. Next is regarding the drip system. The drip system, it includes the supply of water to the crops at the position of the root. So in this particular method, water which is being supplied to the plant at the position of the root drop by drop. So mainly it is used for garden plants, trees, etc. Next, seventh question. If wheat is sown in the Kharif season, what would happen? So wheat means wheat belongs to which type of crop? Either Kharif or Rabi crop. So actually wheat belongs to the Rabi crop. It is a winter crop. So why if the wheat is grown in Kharif season, during rainy season if wheat is grown, so what will happen to the crop? Discuss that particular statement. That is the question. So here if we are growing the wheat in Kharif season, that is in rainy season, because in rainy season the amount of the temperature and will be more, at the same time there will be large amount of water. But for wheat it needs only very less temperature and very less amount of water. So the crop will not grow properly if we are growing the wheat crop in Kharif season. Okay. Next one, explain how soil gets affected by the continuous plantation of crops in the field. Yes, actually in the soil, large amount of plant nutrients are present there which is needed for the healthier growth of the plants. But if the farmers, when they are continuously growing the crop after crop, what will happen? There will be a decrease in the level of the nutrients in the soil. So, when there is a decrease in the level of the nutrients in the soil, the plants will not grow healthier. For that purpose, what we have to do? We have to keep the field fallow, that is uncultivated, at least for 2 to 3 months. But here, since the farmers, they are continuously growing the crop, there will be decrease in the nutrient content in the soil. So, at that time, the farmers need to have what? They need to add manure and fertilizers to the soil to replenish the nutrient content in the soil. So, the plants will not grow healthier if the crops are grown continuously in the field. Question, what are weeds? How can we control them? So, here regarding the definition of the weeds, already I have explained. So, weeds are the unwanted or the undesirable plants which grows along with the crops. They are known as the weeds. So, how can we control the weeds? We can control the weeds in many ways. That is by using chemicals like weedicide. For example, it is 2,4-D. Other than that, we can remove the weeds manually by using kurpi, or we can remove the weeds by using the machine known as seed drill. So, these are the three main ways by which we can control the weeds. And this weeds, it should be removed before the flowering stage. Otherwise, the crops will not grow healthier, and it's because it may compete with the crop for sunlight, space and nutrients. Okay, so that is regarding that particular answer. To the 10th question, arrange the following boxes in proper order to make a flowchart of sugarcane production. So here this flowchart, it belongs to sugarcane crop production. So we have to arrange in such a manner that in agriculture practices, what are the main 7 steps we have studied. In that particular manner, we have to arrange these boxes which is given in this flowchart. So here regarding the question, it is given first one as sending crop to sugar factory, second irrigation, third harvesting, fourth sowing, fifth one preparation of the soil, sixth plowing the field and seventh one manuring. So we have to recall what we have studied, that is regarding the 7 agricultural practices. So first agricultural practices, preparation of the soil. So here this given as the 5th step. So we will write it as number 1, preparation of the soil. So after that, then one more step which is given in the same manner, that is plowing the field. So it should be considered to be the second one, because in the textbook both plowing also comes under preparation of the soil, but here in the question it is given separately as the 6th option. So plowing the field will be the second one. So after plowing the field, what will be the next step? That is, we will sow the seeds. So here this is considered to be the 3rd step. This is considered to be the 3rd step. After sowing the seeds, we have to add what? We have to add manure and fertilizer. So 4th one it is manuring. 4th one it is the manuring step. So after adding manure and fertilizer, then we have to supply the water to the crop. So here 5th one it is irrigation. Irrigation will be the
fifth one. So after irrigation, then irrigation, next process it is, after the maturing of the crop, we have to do the harvesting process. So here, sixth one it is harvesting. And the last one it is, after harvesting, the grains will be put where? It will be stored in a godown or silos or granaries or jute bags or sacks, isn't it? So according to that, here, the last step which is given, it is the sending crop to sugar factory. So it will be the seventh step. So like this, you have to arrange the flow chart. In any other way, the question, if it arises, you have to recall all the 7 agricultural practices which you have studied. Okay, next we move on to the next question, that is question number 11. Complete the following word puzzle with the help of the clues given. Actually, I am not going to draw that puzzle on the board. I will just give out the answers by reading the hints which is given based on that puzzle. So, down part and across part is there. First, we will be reading the down part. First one, the providing water to the crop. What is that process known as? Irrigation. Keeping crop grains from a longer time under proper conditions. So, you have to keep the grains under proper condition. What is that particular step known as? Storage. Certain plants of the same kind grown on a large scale. When same kind of plants are grown on a large scale, we call it as a crop. Next, across part. A machine used for cutting the mature crop. What is the machine which is used to cut the mature crop? That is the harvester. A rabi crop, that is also one of the pulses. That is gram. A process of separating the grain from the chaff. Actually here the hint which is given as the letter as W, so we will write it as winnowing. Winnowing is also removing the chaff from the grain, that is the unwanted substances or the lightweight materials will be removed with the help of the wind. That is known as winnowing. So here the answer it is winnowing rather than threshing. That is, threshing is also separating the grain from the chaff. Okay. So here that is all the 6 answers for that particular crossword puzzle. So the whole chapter it is over. The questions of this particular chapter of the first lesson in 8th standard science, that is crop production management, which is given in the Ncert textbook. All the questions, fill in the blanks, match the following, crossword puzzle, everything I have discussed. So I hope you have understood. So the remaining the 3 videos of this particular chapter in detailed version, it is there in my channel. Link is given there in the description box. So I hope all have understood. So thank you children.